Hello, and welcome to Real Talk with Rachel. Today I'm exploring a phenomenon I call haterism. One of my sons recently came down to dinner with some news for us. He said he'd just read an article about celebrities and proceeded to tell us how many of them are not good people in real life. He talked about one particular actor, Ellen DeGeneres. Maybe she's not the best person on earth, okay. We all have our difficult days or years where we forget who we are. But I still admire her, and I didn't appreciate someone feeling such satisfaction that she made it on this list of celebrities who weren't very nice people. How would I feel if I made such a list? This is not the first time he's done this. He frequently makes comments about movies his brothers love, talking about how they're not the studio's best work, according to this video he watched. And he agrees. This kid is a teenager, by the way, so he's very wise. But he gets caught in this algorithm. So when he watches one of these videos, there are more suggested to him. We talk to him about this, of course, but it's a real danger. Some don't have anyone to check them. They almost have a glee when things don't work out for someone else, or someone falls, or is disgraced in some way. This is what I call haterism. I probably didn't make up that term. I don't even know if it's an actual term, but it fits the phenomenon really well. You only look for the negative things in other people's lives, and you feel happy, satisfied, gleeful when you find it. The internet is rife with opportunities for haterism, and it conveniently offers up a whole menu of haterism, plus a community of people who engage in it. It provides a place to belong in this haterism, and you don't realize it, but it makes you pretty miserable. Or if it doesn't, it makes the people around you miserable. Haterism has zero benefits for a person, even if it makes them feel good temporarily. Although I do have a hard time understanding how anyone can feel comfortable tearing people down publicly, much less feel good about it. The internet makes it easy to forget that we're doing it publicly. If we go looking for the negative things about other people or their art, we're going to find it. There's plenty of it everywhere. But do we need it? Negativity can create neural pathways in the brain that encourage sadness. It can lead to decreased cognitive functioning. Our organization suffers. We can't think as clearly. We're doing our brains actual damage. It also weakens our immune system. It uses excessive energy. It causes chronic stress. Anger and hostility can also lead to a higher risk of stroke. It can increase the risk of dementia, according to research. It's just not worth it. When people make mean words and mockery a habit, the prefrontal cortex can shut down. We start functioning on our primitive brain, so we lose the ability to empathize. The dopamine from it can be addictive, which doesn't help us at all. Maybe it makes you feel better because someone else's life is worse. At least no one's saying those awful things about you. But turn that around. What if you were subjected to that kind of scrutiny? Would you hold up? I don't think any of us can. For someone caught up in haterism, I suggest taking a step back. Ask yourself why you feel such a need to tear other people down, or feel such glee when someone else does it. What is it about your life causing such dissatisfaction, and how can you address that? Challenge yourself to practice empathy and seeing people as fully human like you. Flawed, imperfect, and maybe give social media a rest for a bit. Research shows that a higher use of social media is associated with the use of schadenfreude, or haterism, as a coping mechanism. I'm not a famous person by any means, but after my son introduced me to this haterism phenomenon, I started wondering, what if it happened to me? I write books. I offer my art to the world in a very public way. Lots of my stories contain pieces of my life and the things I've experienced. There are probably people, or will be people, who feel glee when I get a bad review, or when someone meets me and doesn't like me for one reason or another. Maybe they share it with their family over the dinner table. On the one hand, okay, they're talking about my book, or me. On the other, that's not the way I want them to talk about my book, or me. Of course, none of us can control how whatever we put out into the world is received. the best thing we can do is not pay attention. It still hurts, but maybe it helps to know that we're not the first to suffer haterism. And maybe, if we all remember that we're just humans doing the best we can, the haterism will start to lose its power. Wouldn't that be a thrill? Thanks for listening to my Real Talk. Be sure to subscribe to my channel for videos about books and writing and more videos like this. See you next time.